Just an hour ago, Sony announced the a7C full-frame mirrorless camera for $1798. It's less than expected, coming in at just under $1,800. But there's just one problem. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. If you're new here, subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you don't miss any news, rumors, or tutorials. And all the links to everything I talk about in this video, including gear discussed and the Canon EOS R5 contest giveaway details, are placed in the description down below, along with my affiliate links. Need camera gear and wanted to help support this channel? Well, consider using my affiliate links for Amazon and B&H. And if you're in Canada, give Patrick a call at Downtown Camera. So Sony just announced the a7C vlogging camera just an hour ago, and I just finished up a news item for tomorrow. Stuff happens, right? But the full specifications are available. We can take a look at them, and I want to get right into them right away because there's only one issue that's kind of bothering me a little bit. Everything that's been reported in recent rumors is pretty much bang on. The Sony a7C will be getting a 24.2 megapixel full-frame mirrorless CMOS sensor and a single card slot, and it can record up to 4K 30 frames per second. The only problem that I really see is the lack of all-eye. The a7C can record up to 100 megabits per second in 4K. In fact, that's all it can do, 100 megabits per second in any mode. Now that is 8-bit 420, and I'm currently recording at 470 megabits per second in 8-bit 420. Now the a7C is clearly using IPB, or long GOP as Sony calls it. Now 1080 isn't much better, also topping out at 100 megabits per second, but that's at 120 frames per second. You can max out at 50 megabits per second in the standard frame rates. But, big caveat here, this doesn't mean that the a7C produces poor video, but it does mean that your computer will have to work a lot harder. So if you have one of those computers that's just barely dealing with 4K now, you're probably going to have to work with proxy files. And IPB, it also has a tendency to produce artifacts when there's a lot of movement in the frame. But at least you'll save on storage space. But is IPB all that bad? I don't really think so for vlogging. Now, in my setup here, I'm not shooting IPB right now, but I could easily shoot IPB and there wouldn't be a problem. In fact, when I first got my R5, I did shoot in IPB, and none of my viewers could really tell the difference. But I have a very simple black background. Your results might differ when shooting with a busy background. Oh, and one other thing that I was disappointed in, the LCD only has a resolution of 921,000 dots. And the price, as mentioned earlier, $1798. Now this is less than the rumored price, and in my video coming out in about another 7 hours, I said that the closer this gets to $1,500, the more successful it's going to be, and if it's $2,000 and above, it's not going to sell as well. So this price, I think this is very appealing to many vloggers that want to have better image quality and low light sensitivity than is offered in the ZV-1. The a7C has a 1200 zone evaluative metering system, and if it exposes well with strong highlights in the background, I think this camera will do really, really well. The ZV-1 looks really good, and if they're using some of the same software from that and bringing it to this camera, I think this will do really, really well, even though they don't put all eye in it. I really wish they do, because they're aiming this camera at a lower price point to people who are just trying to get in the door, entry-level, full frame. They're getting into vlogging, but they're giving them IPB, so that way their computers are going to have to work harder and they're going to have to look at upgrading in the long run. So I don't understand taking all eye out, but I'm not going to bother mentioning that the EOS R has all eye because, well, Canon, as many people are aware of, took it away in the more expensive R6. But what do you think of the Sony a7C? Are you interested in getting it? Let me know in the comments section down below. But that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to win the Canon EOS R5. I'll be announcing the winner once I reach 100,000 subscribers, and I'm also giving away a Synco lab microphone once I reach 20,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.